Hello everybody, Flick here and welcome to another Let's Look At, and as we will just see things starting here, I'll quickly say that we are looking at Shardlands. This is a game which was released for iOS last October, I believe, and then earlier this year it was released on Mac. This is a Director's Cut version that is trying to get on Steam via Steam Greenlight, and I wasn't reading what was appearing on the screen, but it's essentially just saying how to play, so I'll go over that as well. Some of the things in this build still relate to tablet device type controls, but it's very easy to understand. I can use the WASD keys to move the camera around. I can also just hold right and move it around even faster, although it kind of locks my position at the same time. And I can left click to move the character we're playing as, called Dawn. So I couldn't quite get the very start of the game to replay. I've played a bit of a certain file, I loaded up a new game and it put me straight here, so I didn't have the title screen, etc. But, you know, it's a kind of test build being sent to people to show off. So a rock slide has trapped her in here and you've just to explore, and it may not be immediately obvious, but you can kind of just move along these paths that I'm kind of tracing with my mouse here. The lighting and general visual style of the game is very impressive. I'm very pleased with how it looks, especially with the lighting in the later areas that I will try and push on to. So we'll get a little bit of a cutscene here introducing that you can move long distances by clicking a distance. I actually think there is a limit to how far away you can plot your move, but let's try this. That is pretty far. I also noticed the tutorial message didn't pop up this time. That's possibly because it knows I've already done this. But yeah, we can move her quite far distances. Where am I meant to be going now? Oh yes, down here, and along here, and over here, and we'll get another cutscene, I believe, or we have to go down here first. Yep, there we go, I've triggered it. What is that glow? Has something activated the machine? Yes, I believe your presence has. So we'll go over here and see what the machine does. So we see the little shard things flying around here. And in a second they will... Yep, there we go. So at its core, Shardlands is essentially a puzzler. You do have methods of fighting back against enemies, although certain enemies will kill you instantly if they touch you. So you get slowly introduced into methods of how to deal with them. You can drag them to certain places where the stage will kill them. You can hide, and the idea is to collect shards and... Oh, there we go, Shardlands, Director's Cut. I actually forgot that the title appeared here. But I will try and push on. There is a kind of overworld that you can get into, and then you are given a selection of stages that you can go to, presumably with increasing difficulty. I've not tried many more after getting that far. Spirit, wake up! Okay. Dawn, wake up. Can I zoom in? No, don't think I can. Dawn! Oh, do I have to click? Oh, there we go. Sorry, Spirit, I was keeping you waiting. Oh, what happened? What is this place? Can I move while talking? Oh, I can. You have been expected. You're not going to help me much, are you? No, they never do. They're vague on purpose, I swear. So these little blue orbs, they are useful not so much in this tutorial area, but in the actual proper stages. If you collect them all, they open up shards to collect. So that's the goal. You have to kind of work your way through an environment with puzzles eventually. This is just kind of still letting you learn the movements. And doesn't that look great, the lighting, when you kind of pan over here and see the lighting here, and then come over back over here and see the spirit lighting up this area. So that's a door up here. It should open once I approach it. There we are, and we'll go into the next area. Does this teach you about combat now? Not quite. It does tell me that I have 13% of the orbs on this stage thus far, and I have a proper shard here to collect. So that has given me power over these kind of platform bits. Very simple. You see the floating tile, you can move it by dragging on the screen. Obviously, because I'm not using a tablet, I'm using my mouse to click and drag, but the whole point is, while you're standing on it, you don't have the ability to move them. So although that's simple enough, they do get a bit more complicated if you want to collect all the balls. So we'll move that back there. What that means, we can get that, and then we can get that, and then move it again, and we can get over there. And I'll move the camera up a bit. And it kind of introduces the puzzle elements slowly, I would say, but enough that you can get used to it. You can pan the camera by dragging the right mouse. Yep, I've already showed that. And obviously it's talking about gestures. So if I want to move this, I have to move that sideways, and then I can move that down. But obviously now that I'm on it, I can't move it, so what I want to do is that. Collect those, stand there, move it back where it was, and that lets me get to the next shard. Take this and move like a ray of light. You've gained another ability, double click to dash. Note that the energy is limited. So the energy is actually up there in the top right, so if I double click down here, Dawn will actually just teleport. It's a way to quickly avoid enemies that are closing in on you. So we'll get over here, pick up another 2 of those. That acts as a... oh, yeah, it will tell you. You've arrived at a beacon. They keep you safe, save your progress, and recharge your dash energy if you've used it all up. So now we're on to another moving panel puzzle. So we'll do that. Now obviously I've done this already, so I instantly know what to do. Although I don't think these are going to prove a problem to anybody. They're simple. They're purely just to introduce elements. Watch out for the crawlers. They are deadly, but luckily they can be killed. Click on them. Click. Dead. There are harder enemies than those. So now we're on another moving platform puzzle. Again, it's probably very apparent how you do this. You move one, you move the other. Whoops, moves that too far. You move one, you move the other. And there we go. And I was getting chased by enemies. Didn't even realise they spawned, but there we go. They're dead. We'll go up to the next door. My goal is to get to the overworld and jump into another world that I haven't done and maybe see if the puzzles screw me over. So there are monsters here. You can't kill them on your own, but remember the beacons protect you. So that's implying that these beacons act as kind of anti-monster barriers. So I'm going to go down here and get seen on purpose. He's seen me. Now run to the beacon. I could teleport to make it quicker, etc., but that's good enough. And it fires out a beam and vaporizes the poor sod. So that leaves one more, and I could technically avoid him, I think. Yeah, because he goes down that way. There's no orbs to collect that way, so we'll just climb over here. And there's a second beacon here if he did chase me that I could just run to. Okay, and we'll go through this door here. And we should get another tutorial. Yep, each level has a special door, this one here, that opens once you've collected every orb in the level. So that's the idea of the proper stages once you get a choice of where you can go. So I'll collect all these orbs. That's 100%, so this door opens, and that gives me a little shard here. You found your first shard. Sorry, the symbols I've been calling shards aren't. They're powers. They are power sources of this realm. You need them to gain access to new areas. And then, can I just press all the way over there? Yeah, I can. Again, I love the lighting in this game. It's very atmospheric. Oh, and we're going to get another little cutscene here. Or a little explanation. Anyway, this is a portal. It takes you out of this level, and that will take me to the overworld I mentioned. So we will go through here. Click that. And there we go. So here is the overworld. Oh, so it's going to explain that or show that. This is the hub. Here you can open new areas by collecting more shards beyond these portals. So there's a lot of portals, very obviously. And it looks like there's even more beyond, but you would have to clear... I don't know if you have to clear all of them or most of them to unlock the next area. Then there's also this basic one here. I don't want to give away too much. Can I pan the camera anymore up there? I can't really. So there is a limit to how far from where you are you can pan. I believe this one is called the Fall. Yes, I've done this one already, but we'll do it again. Depending on how long this takes me, I will then take a quick look at one of the other areas and then wrap up there. And I will just once again remind you, it's already released on iOS devices. I don't know what price it is. Oh, here's something new. When you walk on these, they fall, so you can't linger, essentially. So I'm just going to run. Yeah, I don't know what price it is on iOS, but you can find the relevant details for the Steam version on the Greenlight page, which I'll have put in the description. So actually, she said the floor is sturdy as long as you don't move. So I guess that means it's safe to stay on one, but once you move off it, that's it. It's done. So we'll run all the way across here again because there's no point in lingering. Yeah, it feels like it could fall at any second. That's fine. It's a beacon, and then we have a sliding puzzle and mixing in these fall away blocks. So we'll quickly run over there, make it fall. Stand on here and drag that over. That's it. Again, easy enough to start with. It will get harder, I am sure. In fact, I might as well just press all the way up there because she will do that automatically. Fantastic, and we will get through the door. Now this next area, obviously, is a little trickier. Also, forgive me, I have the sniffles. I have a cold. It's been kicking my ass. And I've been burning my voice out by trying to get recording out of the way because so many indie devs have contacted me in the last week. By the way, I'm not discouraging it. I'm very happy to look at your games. I won't necessarily do a video very quickly right now because I am at the losing my voice stage. It might not be as audible because of recording, but right, no, that was supposed to happen. It's supposed to be like, oh no, what do I do now? Ah, but there's puzzles. I mean, puzzles. Of course there's puzzles. It's a puzzle game. There's platforms. I can move. So now I want to get rid of that so that I can move the other platform along. and then do that, and then I also need to get rid of that platform, but you'll see there's one orb floating in midair there. That's how you get it. Actually no, it's not yet anyway. What am I doing? I need to move this. No, wait. I've confused myself. I think I've jumped. Oh, and I accidentally just minimized my window, forgive me. I clicked off the window by accident and I'm playing in windowed mode so that it's easier to record. Right, let's see. How am I doing this? I want to put that... Oh, I see. Yep, leave that one all the way up there. Leave that one there. There we go. That was more complicated than it should have been, and I do apologise for bringing up the menu by accident when I clicked off my window. So now we'll move up here, and that will be another beacon, so another save point if I screw up the next area. And now because the lights are on either side of this platform, that means it moves this way rather than long ways. So we can only move it up to there, then it's stuck. And you also notice there's big nasties over there. We'll do this again. Slightly slow, but you need to get every orb, so it's necessary. And I wouldn't say I haven't played enough of it to be certain, although I don't find it too challenging so far. I mean, I haven't been able to put the time in to see if later... Oh, I hope he doesn't run over here. Oh, he does! Teleport. There we go. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it! There we go. Melted. Yeah, I mean, I've only tried up to the end of the fall. It's introduced, obviously, those falling blocks, the moving platforms, and then also we're about to be introduced to hiding places when there's no beacons to kill enemies. So you can hide from monsters in these structures. I believe you can still be getting chased and still hiding them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So he's coming up here. We're going to wait for him to make another pass, and then we'll hide in the next one and move on. That's the plan, anyway. Where's he going to go? Is he going the same way? I'm going to have to wait then. That should be alright, because he'll be around about there-ish, and that would give me time. Oh no, he's going the other way, okay. I hope they don't turn around. Press on here. Oh, he saw me. Right, time to test then. He lost interest, it's fine. He turned away. Run. Also, I'm getting Skyped. Apologies if you can hear the noise. And we'll activate that beacon. We have 85% of the orbs. This will be 87 and then 89. So there's the door that requires all the orbs to open. The last 3 should just be these ones, and then that should be it. And indeed it was, 100%. And now we can get the shard. Oh, my click didn't register because it was still resetting the camera. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 enemies. Ah, the enemies came out of my view there, so that's why I couldn't see them. I believe there was 3. I could have sworn I saw 3. Nope, oh well. Ah! There you are. So that's 1 out of 1 shards available in this level. Obviously in the later levels there will be multiple shards to obtain, and they possibly vary in difficulties. So we'll quickly go back to the hub, as they call it, the open world as I call it, probably wrongly. And I'll pick a different one. So we'll go up here. So let's presume that it goes from like easiest, harder, harder, hardest. I want to challenge my belief that maybe it doesn't get too challenging. Let's pick this one. What does it say about this one? It's slide. It's only got 1 shard, and also look, yes, there's very clearly more areas to visit. I can't quite see down there, but there's a lot of places to teleport to. Yeah, okay, let's have a very quick look at the slide. I don't want to show too much of the game because the whole point of a puzzle game is to solve the puzzles for yourself, not watch someone else solve them for you. Oh, very intricate map with multi-layers by the looks. I'm seeing some of those falling blocks, I believe. We've got crosshair-shaped moving platforms. That's interesting too. Let's have a little bit of exploration, and I will just remind you as I kind of reach my wrapping up point here. This is Shardlands. If you have an iOS device, you can already get the full game, or if you don't, this is the Director's Cut version that is trying to get on Greenlight, and the link in the description will certainly tell you all the things they have planned for the Director's Cut, how it differs from the Android version, if at all, and maybe hint at what price they want, or if they're looking for feedback, etc. This tile can be moved in both directions. Oh, that's why it's shaped. Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. Yep, okay, that was simple enough to get to grips with. This can also be moved by that because I can tell by the patterns. So if we do this, we do that, we do this. Do that. That can't move. Oh yes, yes it can. Okay, hang on, right. If I do this, then I get on this one, and then do this, do this, do this, and then get back on this one, and then do that. Can I not shift that way? Oh, okay, no, I'm doing this wrong. Do this. Let me think about this again. There we go, right, I think I've got this now. Nope, nope, I don't. I need to move it back one. I need it to be there, but I need me to be there also. How am I doing this? How am I doing this? I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be, I feel. I did it again, didn't I? I left one too many spaces, damn it. It needs to be there. There we go. See, I made that way more complicated than it needed to be. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's find out what that is, and that is where I'll end. Because I'm not sure what this symbol is. Possibly just a switch for the door? It is indeed. Is it on a timer? Let me just move the mouse again. Oh no, that's interesting. How would I get over there? I would probably have to put myself back there and then move it. Yep, that's what I'll be doing. Come back there. Dawn. And then do that to get across there and get that. And then there we go. And rather than show off anymore, I've gotten to a beacon. I have a save point. I feel a sneeze coming on. So really quickly before this sneeze ruins my take, this is Shardlands. It's trying to get on green light. I am enjoying it. I think it looks very good. I love the lighting. It's probably only going to get harder from this point on, so even if what you've seen seems easy and feels easy to me, it wasn't particularly taxing to solve. It looks like there's a crap ton of levels, so no doubt it does get harder. Thank you for checking out this video. Like I was saying, although I am inundated with indie dev requests right now, and I am struggling to record videos fast enough because my throat is giving out on me, I will get around to it. If there's any pushing concerns, such as like close Kickstarters, please put that in the title of your email, and I will try and prioritise it if I can. Anyway, ta-ta for now. That sneeze is coming.